I'm Maddie.
And I'm Haley. Welcome to Johnnie Bennie Campus News, CSB SJU's weekly news show filling you in with what's going on around campus.
First up tonight, let's go straight to Cadron Hill with a sports roundup.
Thanks, Haley and Maddie. I'm Cadron Hill with this week's sports roundup on Johnnie Bennie Campus News. After a pair of close games against Gustavus earlier this season, Blazer basketball suffered a tough loss to the Gusties in the first round of MIAC playoffs last Tuesday, ending their postseason play. In the team's first matchup, St. Ben's beat Gustavus 70-61 in overtime on the Gusties' home court. In their second meeting, Gustavus just edged out the Blazers in a 52-51 win. Tuesday's playoff game was played in St. Peter, and the final score read 65-40 in favor of the Gusties. Gustavus will move on to play number 2 St. Mary's in the MIAC playoff semifinals. St. John's basketball made it past the first round of MIAC playoffs with a win at home against Augsburg last Wednesday. The Johnnies and Augies were in a one-possession game for the first part of the second half, but with less than 10 minutes left in the game, St. John's secured a healthy 9-point lead and stayed ahead for the remainder of the half. The Johnnies were on the road against St. Olaf Friday night for their semifinals matchup. CSB Swim and Dive had a great showing at their conference meet, breaking a school record and earning an all-MIAC honor. Senior diver Carissa Gaffey-Sanford recorded a career best score of 362.15 and took third in the 1-meter diving competition, earning the first all-MIAC honor of her career. She was in fourth after the prelims with a score of 328. CSB Swimming also made a splash at the conference meet last weekend. First-year Gabby Hagan, sophomores Christina Burdine and Katie Heller, and senior Steph Bierman earned themselves the honor of CSB Athletes of the Week after 2 phenomenal performances. The foursomes set a new school record during Thursday's 200 freestyle relay, finishing with a time of 1:36.65, but they weren't done yet. On Saturday, the squad ended the MIAC championships with another school record, this time in the 400 freestyle relay, coming in at 3:34.11. Congratulations to all of our CSB swim and divers on a successful weekend, and we wish all Blazer and Johnnie athletes the best of luck in the postseason. That's all for this week's Sports Roundup. I'm Cadron Hill with Johnnie Bennie Campus News. Back to you, Haley and Maddie.
Thanks, Cadron. Good luck to all of the Bennies and Johnnies that are competing in athletics this week.
Next, let's go to Liz Henning as she takes a look at the CSB SJU Theater Department's upcoming play, The Laramie Project.
Thanks, Maddie and Haley. I'm Liz Henning for Johnnie Bennie Campus News. This next weekend, the CSB SJU Theater Department is putting on The Laramie Project. This play is about a young man from Laramie, Wyoming, who was found beaten and left to die. This story was widely covered by the news throughout the United States since the attack was thought to be a hate crime since the victim was gay. There were marches in Washington for the gay rights and a shift in the country promoting equality for the LGBT community. Through further investigation and an ABC 2020 documentary, officials concluded Matthew Shepard was an addict and his murder was committed by an acquaintance due to his meth addiction. The original Laramie Project was put on by New York City's theater group. The CSB SJU Theater Department chose to take a different spin on the play and look at the town of Laramie 10 years after the murder. The play calls into question the notion of historical truth and asks how much of our own history is a product by which we ourselves create. The director, Karen S. Johnson, and stage manager, Senior Elliot Drolet, have attempted to merge the facts as presented in the research with the truth. The play's actors don't ask direct questions and is littered with irrelevant questions. This style makes the audience members' search for facts more challenging. Throughout the play, they use live video and actual pictures from Laramie and the crime scene to help provide background information. You can order your tickets now on the theater department's website. The play premieres Thursday, March 3rd, and will have showings throughout the next 2 weekends. This was Liz Henning for JBCN. Back to you, Haley and Maddie.
Thanks, Liz. This is going to be a popular production, so make sure to get your tickets now.
Finally, let's go to Emily with news about the Community Tapping Day and Sugar Shack.
Hi, this is Emily Webster reporting for Johnnie Bennie Campus News. The Arboretum is treasured here at CSB SJU. And St. John's Outdoor University is putting on their annual Community Tapping Day Saturday, March 5th from 1 to 4 p.m. This is another opportunity to take advantage of the amazing Arboretum we have here on campus. Here's the Outdoor University explaining why you should get outside and help with this community event.
Tapping Day marks the kickoff to our annual maple syrup season here at St. John's. When you arrive at Tapping Day, we'll assign you to a tapping leader and spread out throughout the sugar bush with the goal of putting out several hundred taps during the afternoon. Maple syruping at St. John's is really about building community, enjoying the woods, and participating in a tradition that's part of the history of this place. There's no other college or university in Minnesota that has this kind of opportunity, so you should definitely come on out and enjoy the fun.
If you plan to attend, don't forget to wear warm clothes. Also, be prepared for the 20-minute walk from the parking lot to the Sugar Shack, and bring your family and friends. There will be coffee, hot chocolate, and pastries available. Make sure to go to the Community Tapping Day on March 5th from 1 to 4 p.m. and partake in the long tradition of maple syrup tapping here at CSB-SJU. This was Emily reporting for JBCN. Back to you in the studio, Haley and Maddie.
Thanks, Emily. Now, to wrap up today's show, we go to our final segment, 5 Things.
1. Are you LinkedIn or left out? Tonight, Monday, February 29th at 7 p.m. in Mary Hall, room 25, Career Services will host a workshop to teach students the ins and outs of LinkedIn and how to effectively use it in your job and internship search.
2. This Thursday, Governor Mark Dayton will be on our campus to answer any questions you may have. Make sure you go to the Gretzky Dining Conference Center from 7 to 8:30 p.m. to learn more about Governor Dayton's views and agenda for our current Minnesota legislative session.
3. Also on Thursday, author Todd Green will be interviewed by Professor Laura Taylor about his book in addressing Islamophobia. The event will be held in Quad 264 and starts at 4:15.
4. Can he read your mind, or are you reading his? Mentalist Joshua Kane will be on our campus this Saturday at 7:30 p.m. in the Gretzky Family Theater. Watch as he leads you through a dazzling demonstration of the powers of the mind. Are you ready for the borders of the mind? Make sure you buy your tickets in advance.
5. Feeling homesick and miss your family? Little Sibs Weekend is right around the corner. This weekend is filled with special events taking place including magicians, comedians, bingo, interactive games, and more. Don't forget to register your siblings. It's a great chance to spend a weekend on campus with family.
That's all for today's show. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Haley. See you next week, Bennies and Johnnies.